Going to do a quick little update right now. It's July the 13th. It's about 7:45, just before dark here. Ended up missing all the rains this weekend, so turning the water back onto them starting tonight or tomorrow. Give them a drink. Thatch is doing good. I terminated all the weeds between the rows end of last week, so you can kind of see there all them little brown little stobs sticking up. Them are all the weeds I sprayed, so looking good still. We'll jump over here to look at row 5 through 8 a little closer and look at the other two fields real quick. But overall, so far so good. They're looking good for the schedule they're on. So there's your first 5 rows over there, looking good. And back over here on row 6, you got some of your jacks down here on these ends, really thick and bushy looking. And row 7 there, same thing, got jacks here on the end. But won't be driving down through there with the full wheeler, the mule much longer to spray them, so we've turned the ends of them back just a little bit so we can drive down through there an extra week or 10 days or so. But there's your row 7 that we've kind of keep showcasing in each video here, what they look like. You can still see how much row 8 there's kind of, I mean, you can still tell they're behind, but man, they're growing. So looking good, guys, looking good. So we'll jump over to the other fields and check them out. There's the 14 hills there in the calf pen. They've really started to take off, looking good. And we're at little Big Max here on the end that was kind of sick there. That was a transplant that we had split him and his brother up and planted him. The brother died and he left, but he's starting to grow now, doing fine. The other one had root rot. But overall, those are starting to really vine out and take off as well. So those are looking good, and we'll jump over here to the 5 acre real quick to finish today up. Quick update here in the 5 acre. Same thing, they're growing. You see our little guys here. We come and punch them in later on the end, so they're not quite as big as the rest of them, but if you sneak down through there, you can definitely tell they're vining out, looking good. So it's just crazy what a couple days difference, or might be a week. I guess there's a week between these and the first field over there in the 3 acre, but go from a bush to a vine in a week like that. They grow so quick. There you have it. It's, like I said, July 13th. We'll recap here at the end of the week and see what they look like. So stay tuned. It is Saturday, July 19th. It's been 5 days since the last update, so still the end of this week over here in the 5 acre field, and those pumpkins are taking off, looking good. That one over there is already wilted a little bit, but we're going to have some very extreme heat this week. 75 for the low and 95 plus for the highs, with heat indexes over 110 every day this week. So they're gonna wilt during the day. They won't put on any fresh pumpkins probably this week, but so far they're looking pretty good. See our corn back there is all headed and starting to put ears on too, pollinated, so that's good. But these are starting to take off. The other ones have just gone crazy. These are still playing catch up because they're that 10 days or so behind the rest of them, but we'll go look at those next. Jumped over here real quick to the calf pen. Little guy on there is starting to run and catch up. The rest of them are growing great. Can't even really drive down the middle there now. You can see that's a rogue, I think, there. He's already wilted a little bit, but it's gonna be rough on them this week. We ended up getting almost like another 1.5 to 2 inches of rain earlier this week, so they've had a lot of rain so far, but they won't the next 10 days. Rows 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5. Get over here. Yeah, you ain't driving down those again. Almost could, but their tips are starting to get pretty close. That's why we left those are a little bit closer together, but we left between rows 5 and 6 here. Got a much larger gap, so we'll be able to drive down through there and spray a lot easier. Over here, we can spray pretty good ways with the spray rig. Got pretty good long length of hose on it, so there's 6, and here's our row 7 that we always talk about. Growing like crazy. And row 8 starting to come along and grow quite a bit too. Starting to catch up pretty good. There you guys have it. Here's the pumpkins. Doing great. Hopefully they can get through this rough week, make it through, and we won't lose too many. So thanks again, guys, and stay tuned for next week.